Hi, welcome back again for another session. I'm Engineer Abdurrahman Osman, your host. We'll have to do a recap of what we did yesterday. We talked about the cylinder head flatness and then also talked about the reasons why we check or inspect the cylinder head for flatness. Now, we talked about reasons that may lead you to checking the cylinder head flatness, which are: 1, when you have compression leak from the cylinder head, oil leak from the cylinder head, and coolant leak from the cylinder head. Today we are going to talk about the procedure to check the cylinder head flatness. What do we need to check the flatness of the cylinder head? We need a straight edge and a filler gauge. Remember, machine surfaces must be smooth enough to form a good seal between the head and the cylinder block. The surface finish of the cylinder head must be as smooth as a new head to provide a good sealing. Now, the procedure involves: 1, placing a straight edge on the cylinder head surface using a filler gauge. Determine the size that can be slid under the straight edge without raising it or moving it. Compare the thickness of the filler gauge to the standard specification given to you by the manufacturer or by the manual to see if it falls within spec. If it does, your head is reusable. Now, remember, just as we did with the cylinder block, you measure diagonally on both sides, flat across the length of the crankshaft, and then make sure you take all the measurements and compare it to the standard spec. If it falls within, it's okay. If it falls out of the spec, you machine or replace the head. The next thing we are going to talk about is the torque procedure. Now, torque procedure comes in during rebuild at the installation stage of the cylinder head. Now, why do we torque the cylinder head? The cylinder head torque procedure will ensure proper sealing of the cylinder head gasket. It will also prevent warpage of the cylinder head. Torquing procedure is different depending on which engine you are doing or which engine you are about to torque. Caterpillar has various range of engines and they are different torquing procedures. Torquing ensures that there is adequate sealing, no leakage, good compression, and of course there is no warpage of the cylinder head. Now this brings us to the end of another topic. See you again tomorrow for another episode on valve seat and valve seat insert.